Knew Duro, the donkey. He always said yes to everyone. Need a cart pulled? Duro said yes. Need heavy stones moved? Duro said yes. Need a bridge fixed at night? Duro said yes. Duro never says no, the animals laughed. They loved how easy it was to get help. One morning, CORRO the crow found Duro sitting alone by the river. There was no harness, no cart. He was just thinking. CORRO said, "You look different today. No heavy ropes today?" Duro said softly, "I am learning to say no." The edge of the deep forest seemed to call Duro. There were tall trees, cool shadows, and no noise from the valley. He started walking on the quiet path. The first step felt strange. The second step felt good. Duro said with a smile, "This is my walk. No carts." But the valley animals saw him leaving. They ran toward him and shouted. Peaky called, "Duro, wait! Today is Big Promise Day. You promised!" Duro stopped. Promise Day? Every year the animals made promises. Duro's promise was, "I will carry everything, always." The animals gathered near the great Ember tree. Promise Day began. The animals made their promises. "I will share food. I will help my friends. I will tell the truth." Then it was Duro's turn. Everyone looked at him. Lona asked, "Duro's promise? The same promise?" Duro said slowly, "I will carry everything, always?" The animals cheered loudly. "Yes, Duro promised. Duro will carry everything." But Duro felt heavy inside. It was the same promise every year, the same heavy ropes, the same pain in his shoulders. After Promise Day, CORRO flew close to Duro. He watched Duro walk slowly. CORRO said, "You made the same promise again. Why?" Duro answered, "That is what they expect. Duro always carries." CORRO said sharply, "Promises can become chains. Did you choose those chains?" Duro looked at the rope marks on his shoulders. Old pain, old promises. The next morning, the valley needed stones moved. Big rocks were lying on the festival path. Sevi shouted, "Duro, the stones! You promised!" Duro looked at the stones. Then he looked at the deep forest. Then he looked at his clean shoulders. Duro said quietly, "No." Everything became silent. The animals stared at him in shock. Peaky shouted, "Duro said no?" Lona cried, "You broke your promise." All other animals whispered, "Lazy Duro." The animals turned away from him. They walked past Duro with no smiles, no nuts, and no thanks. CORRO landed beside Duro. The animals had left the stones where they were. CORRO said, "The truth hurts. They loved Promise Duro, not free Duro." Duro said firmly, "I choose myself." Duro walked toward the deep forest. He passed the gap in the old stone wall. He walked past Booma's quiet meadow. Then he went deeper down the path. There were smaller trees there. Everything was peaceful. No shouting from the valley. No Promise Day horns. No one yelling, "Duro, carry this!" His clean hooves touched the soft ground. No rope marks. No sore shoulders. Duro whispered, "My promise. I will choose what I carry." Maybe you have felt like this too. Maybe you wanted to say no, but people expected you to say yes. Saying no can feel scary, but a free person walks taller. Real promises should protect you first. Then you can help others. Type, "Duro said no" in the comments. Like if you also want to say no sometimes. Subscribe for more from Valley of Ember. Until then, say no before the ropes cut too deep.